Just started my little expedition. 10:50 a.m. Warehouses roundabout. Here we are, actually behind the Chevron gas station. Some monuments in Princeton. And a few minutes past, or meters past the monument, that's the hill going out of Princeton. Here we are, Princeton Tunnel. The 1961 top dead center of it. This goes under the highway just west of Princeton. There we go, end of the tunnel. And there's the washed out bridge. You'll see that in a few seconds. There we go. First little adventure. Get across there. So it's deep right on that side of the river, of course, a bridge. So I'm just going to stroll across right there. Down at river level. Going to go across right here. Looks pretty shallow, pretty calm. Rocks are nice and slimy. There's bridge, tunnel way back there, and the other way. Okay, so I had about 3 minutes of good riding. Where the river and trail match up again, that's where there's a big washout. Some very cool rock formations there. Looks like a couple 100 meters of boulders. We'll see how it goes. Looking forward to it. There's a better look at the rocks. A little bit of a trail scooty down the side there. That's the other side. Oh wow, some kind of hawk or eagle up there. Looks like the river drops off pretty quick to maybe 3 or 4 foot deep right there. This little channel would definitely be the way I'm going to pick. So that was a minute of carrying. So what I learned so far is I'm going to bring a bungee when I run, do this for real. This is just a 3K trial run. So I can bungee the handlebar up against the top tube. So you don't have to worry about that flopping around if you're just doing a carry. Probably wasn't the smartest thing I did. But that rock face with all those boulders, I just skirted right down along that log, up against the rock face, zigzagged back through this way. You know, believing that, oh, most of those rocks probably would have fell in the winter time, in the freeze and thaw. Let's hope. It would be wiser to take the water route, I think, but you have a better chance of spraining an ankle and getting hit by a rock. But the consequences are bigger, so pick your adventure. And here's a look at that section at this point. It's 11:22 a.m. I think I started that at 11:18. So 5 minutes, who knows. Next little bit, right after the rock water thing I just did, looks good for a little bit. You can see the river bows way out, away from the trail, so I expect some decent riding for a couple minutes. But I don't know. 26. It's been good riding so far. Lots and lots of this. Hey, that's berries in there. Hey, that's really dark color. Hey, probably bear. What do you know? Another one. Literally, I've seen about 15, 20 bear shits on the trail. So they're out here. I haven't seen any bear. Okay, the trail's definitely getting more rustic. Getting less traveled for sure here. River's right there, and we got hydro line over the river as a landmark. And the time of that hydro line, look, is 11:29. Okay, 11:30. Some bike handlebars. There's the last people that tried to ride the trail. Wow. So it looks like the trail's going to end right away. Big landslide right there. We'll see. Looks like some wild blueberries. Too chicken to try. There, get a better look at the leaves so I can ID it. That's right by this deer skeleton. Okay, 11:32, so just a few meters into that little rock slide. Let's do some live action, so to speak. I'm learning number one. Okay, so right here I just carried the bike over. So there's no room on the left side. And it's kind of slopey on this side, and it's a very narrow path. So my thinking, right or wrong, do what you want, is to keep the bike on the downhill side of you. In case shit goes sideways, you can let go of the bike instead of having that come down on you. So that's why I carried the bike in that section. Other thing, I got actual cross-country spiky pedals. That's not a good idea, especially when you got fucking bare legs, kind of getting scratched up. They're gonna look really good tomorrow. So I don't know. Pants will be, it's late or mid-August now, so definitely pants when it's colder. Or put a sock on the pedal if you don't want your legs to look like crap, or if you're going a long way. Could become a major thing. Anyway, literally we're right under the hydro line now that crosses the river, and another drop off. We just had the slide, now it is a washout. Okay, at the lip of the washout, time stamp is 11:35. So it's maybe a 10-foot drop there. People have looked like scurried down here, take that route. That looks pretty decent. Some people have taken this high route. And you can look past it. Looks like we got KVR out there still. Oh, there's a roadway coming from Princeton up there. So this looks like it's going to be another 200-300 meters. I'm going to go down and walk on the shore of the river. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Well, that was slippy. That's the crap. I was going down that and scree. But we're down here. Looks like pretty decent after this. And past that washout area, that's what's ahead of me. Reasonable. That's what's above me. I think they call this the hoodoos. Now we're next to on the other side of the hydro line. And that's where it just came from. If you want to go for a dip and cool down, on the other side of that rock is a nice deep hole, it looks like, that you just go right into. The time including influencer video bullshit is 11:42. Okay, I stand corrected. That is the actual hoodoos. Sandstone formations, very cool. It's only a little glimpse of it. Another glimpse. Nice. Time is 11:45. All right, so time is 11:49. So yeah, there's a roadway from Princeton to Coalmont. Here's what we're up against. KVR is gone. I went up to the tree right there, took a little scout, and the little ledge disappears real quick. So I'm just going to go down here, right here, and walking that scree slash rock ledge or edge and along there. And I think the point I'm coming out or heading up the hill is right about there. And that's 300 meters from me. There we go. 11:57. So that section was really nice. You could just walk your bike along there. This is pretty slopey. I don't know if you can see that. But I thought, screw that, my feet are already wet. It's nice and level in here. Just walk through on the sand. Beautiful. Way safer too. So another thing that I think I just learned is, well, definitely have shoes that you're prepared to get wet and be wet in probably all day if you're riding along here. The first few hours anyway. And yeah, take the water out, man. Even if you got a sketchy land route, try the water or scope it out at least. Couple of duckies. Okay, so where that white sign is, and the trail comes back a bit, I think that's where I'm gonna bail out. So the sign going towards Princeton says, proceed, damage, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm thinking I'm going to bail out right there. You can kind of see, not through video of course, but there's a bit of a gully there that I think might be reasonable to get up. We will see. Just a few seconds up the trail. And yeah, definitely a trail where people have been coming down. Or animals. I'm dizzy. 12. Want to watch an old guy struggle? Very soft. Sliding. Quite a little workout. Absolutely wow, 12:21. That's freaking steep and slippery. It's getting better now. I think I'm 2/3 of the way up. 5 to 10 minutes left. I don't think it'll be as steep. That's pretty gnarly. So another thing I'm speculating is on this steep shit that you're basically dragging your bike up, use a rope around the front wheel and just pull the bitch on some of the spots, because it's tough to keep your footing, hang on to your bike, adjust your bike and all that when you're trying to navigate up the hill. Would I do it again? Hell yeah, I will be doing it again. Definitely learned some good things here though, make it easier. Okay, made it. There's my bike. That's where I came out of the bush. This is what it looks like. That's the first real section of road that goes along the river. And that's that. Barricade just starts. Big place to pull out. That's coming from Princeton. Hour and a half in total. Gotta say, man, the bike ride was good. The climb up the hill probably took 20-25 minutes. It's really tough. Definitely bring some rope so you can drag your bike up the sections. I met a couple cyclists that just came off the KVR a couple weeks ago when I was doing recon, and they said you could probably use a rope for that section. I thought they meant to climb it, like pull yourselves up, but I think dude meant to haul your bike up. Anyway, 12:41. Signing off.